end of week. Before Yom Tov, they're married 63, 62 years.
Were these friends or mishpacha of yours?
No. He's an Israeli, and when my husband came from South Africa to Israel, we needed a chazan for our shul. So he met this Aryeh, who was not a chazan, but he had a wonderful voice, and he was a Polish mensch. He knew he was. Cut the whole long story short. So he said he was prepared to come to South Africa. Before that, he was a driving instructor.
Wow.
But he had a real baritone voice. A very prominent family, religious family. So he was with us for 3 years.
Who?
Aryeh.
Yes, which was the second name?
Grajewski.
Grajewski,
He was with us 3 years in Bulawayo,
yeah.
in Rhodesia.
Arya Grajewski.
Yes, and then he went back. Right. Would you like the light on?
No, we don't need the light. Let me just speak to Dennis
Please
about
help
a
yourself
small
with this.
tool.
Yes. Did you close this? Who closed this so tight?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
So is this your professional garb?
No, this is my travelling garb. I'm travelling
Yeah.
today, so I dress very casually.
You're going back to...
I'm going to Tel Aviv today, well, to Herzliya, to a friend,
Yeah.
and then I'm staying overnight there, and then early morning I'm going back to London. I made a mistake. I
Give
told
my love to my sister. You are in Hendon.
I'll be in Hendon. Your sister is in Hendon?
She's
Well, if you give me her coordinates.
29 Green Walk.
Oh, yes.
Green Walk.
Her name is Unstoffer.
Yes, yes.
Click here,
I'll
Unstoffer.
write that down right now.
Yeah. She was always with us for Sukkot. This is the first time.
What's her first name? Glicky?
Glicky.
Glicky.
Unsdorfer.
Margaret.
U-N-
Call her Glicky.
S.
Yes, I know how that name is spelled actually, because,
Yeah?
and she's 29 Greenwood. You know her phone number by?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's 448. What's the matter with me?
44 208
208, 203.
203.
Wait a minute. 208, 203, 1671. Right, we check it.
203 is a common exchange there.
Yeah.
So
And my niece is also 208. No, she's 202.
Can you look it up?
which one is your niece?
Her name is Goitain. Susie Goitain.
Susie.
Goitain.
I give you also her.
Susie Goitai.
There's Glicky. 208, 203, 1671, that's right. And my niece is Susie where are you?
Is this the daughter of Glicky?
Yeah. It's 208, 202.
202, yes.
7180.
And where does she live?
She lives around the corner from Glicky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her address.
That's all right. Just the 202. Those are the two exchanges. My number is a 202 number.
Yes?
Yeah, so it's all in the same. My sister's number is a 203 number, so it's all
So
These are all
what
Hendon
street are
numbers.
you actually in?
I'm in a street called the Boroughs, which is just a small section at the end of a road called Church Road.
Church Road, I knew the Church Road.
Church Road is at the end of Brent Street.
Yes, I know that.
You turn left, and it's where the town hall, I have within 3 minutes of my house, I have the town hall, the library, there's the university now, Middlesex University is there.
Middlesex Hospital, my son was. Yeah,
Which son would that be?
David.
David was born in London?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Middlesex Hospital.
Oh.
And my daughter was born in Harrogate.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my tonsils out in St. Mary's Hospital. We lived then in London.
So you thought you'd try out the different hospitals?
Yeah. Well, Middlesex was okay. My father was the Moyle, actually.
Wow, that's special.
Yeah. Daddy,
And your grandfather be the
do you
Moyle.
know the name? Pardon?
To have the grandfather be the Moyle for a grandson is...
But actually, the famous Moyle was the Bergman, something like that. My father taught him. He learned this feeling from him.
I see.
And then when my son was born, so they thought that they don't want it, maybe it's too emotional for the grandfather to do the quiz.
Mm-hmm.
So he did it together with his Talmud.
Oh. So the Talmud was, he watched over the Talmud, was that the...
The Talmud watched over, yeah, the father watched over the Talmud.
Talmud, yeah.
Yes. And that was,
A chip off the old block, so to speak.
that's right. You know, I
So-
was thinking all the time, what was his name?
Whose name?
Jaime.
Who?
Jaime,
Oh, he's the one who was here before.
yes.
Jaime. Yes. What's his family name?
Ehrlich.
Ehrlich.
Yes.
Jaime Ehrlich.
They are friends from Cape Town?
Cape Town, yes.
I suppose his name is Chaim.
Well, we called him Jaime.
My grandfather was Jaime, and his name was Chaim.
Jaime. But he was a very, very nice family. His son is doctor here in Modi'in,
Oh,
also a doctor.
runs in the family.
Vivian.
You know, Rabbi Zwebner, on Yom Tov, on Simchas Torah, on the night of Simchas Torah when I was here for dinner, you were telling me some very interesting recollections that you had of Rav Kook, and of when you were a child and your father would go there on Shabbos afternoon.
Yes, we used to visit him every Shabbos afternoon. We used to go to Rav Kook.
How old were you at that time? You would have been, what, 5, 6, 7?
10. Already 10 years old.
And what did you do while Rav Kook was giving his shiur? Did you and other children sit there?
We sat quietly. We were taught to be gentlemen, to behave. And we had to sit through, whether we understood or not. He spoke away for about half an hour at least. And everybody was listening. They took in every word that he said. And we had to sit quietly and be patient.
You mentioned that the people that were there, the Talmudim, the people that were there for the shiur, were listening with what I would call rapt attention.
Yes.
There
They
was
swallowed,
something
they took in every word, they listened very carefully, because he didn't say a superfluous word. Whatever he said was chosen. And he spoke a little Hebrew. I was too young to understand what he said.
Do you
But they were
remember?
all raptured. The whole crowd. I'll never forget.
Because your language was Yiddish.
Yes.
But he taught in Ivrit. His shiur
He
was in Ivrit.
spoke in Ivrit.
What do you remember about the way he spoke? Did he speak fast, slow?
Slowly. He would stop and think. You could see that he's choosing the words that he's saying. He shouldn't say a superfluous word. This I could tell. And his face was shining. You can tell straight away that he's like a saint. And the whole crowd was quiet and they were just listening attentively to every word that he uttered. I was too young to understand what he said.
But it seems you understood very clearly that here was a very important personage.
Yes, this we knew.
And that the people there gave him great respect.
Yeah,
More than respect, it sounds like they were in awe of him.
yeah.
What did he wear?
Beg your pardon?
What was he wearing? Did he wear his striped
No,
hat?
no, he didn't have it. He had a kippah. Yes, because it was in his
In
home.
his home.
Yes, and when he walked out, he would put on his shtreimel.
Always wore a shiner, even during the week.
A spodik.
That's not a shiner.
A spodik is something
Fur,
higher.
tall hat.
A
yes.
shtreimel is just round
Right.
and not so high.
I've seen famous pictures of him wearing his spot.
Yes, yes.
And that's
Was-
also fur.
Pardon? Oh, it's fur, yes.
Also fur.
Very tightly packed fur. Very, very handsome looking
Yeah.
hat. Regal, you know. Was his wife there?
Not
Do you recall
not
ever
when we
seeing-
were all there. No. His wife was there with ladies.
But did you
And
ever
a
see her
different
come
part.
into the room or
Yeah, but not when we were there. We were no mixed
right.
in the same room.
Segregation.
Yes.
And do you recall what they were learning or what he was teaching?
Beg your pardon?
Do you recall what he was teaching? Was it
No, I
Mishnayos? Was it Gemara?
I wouldn't remember because I was too young to understand what he was saying. But I felt that he was talking something very deep and everybody was listening carefully, not to miss one word that he said. You see. And we had to sit and behave ourselves quietly. We just looked on,
Did
but
you
we
sit-
didn't know.
Did you sit next to your father or in a section where the
I
children
sat
were?
next to my father, yes, and all the others also. They had their children next to them. And it didn't speak too long, otherwise we youngsters, we would lose our patience, naturally.
Did he ever direct anything that he said to the children, a little word or a gesture or a
No,
comment?
it was too high above our grasp. We were too young, we were youngsters.
Was this taking place around the table, the dining room table, or in another room?
I don't think there was a table there. They were all sitting around.
Sitting around in
And
a
he
semicircle?
was on top.
Mhm.
And all around there were benches or something.
Mhm.
We were all sitting there. There were no tables.
Do you recall seeing Rav Kook on any other occasions yourself?
Yeah. I remember he took what we called the Shul. Have you heard of the
In
Shul?
the old city, I've been there.
The old city,
Yes.
yeah. And my father took me and we were there. And when we finished, they all got up and I noticed that the Rav Kook left his handkerchief or something. He left behind. And I went and I took it and I went up to Rav Kook and I gave it to him. Oh, he thanked me very much. And my father told me, you know what a mitzvah you fulfilled? That's a mitzvah of Hashavat Aveidah. It's a mitzvah to return something that if you know whom it belongs and he forgot it or lost it. I'll never forget my father said, you had such a great mitzvah of Hashavat Aveidah.
And how did Rav Kook react to you when you brought it to him?
Oh, he says, thank you. He spoke in Ivrit. תודה, רב תודות לך, תודה רבה.
And a smile?
And yes, he smiled and was so happy that I handed it back, that he recognized that he left it behind, you see.
Did he shake your hand?
No.
It's like Pavarotti, you never went without. Pavarotti always had a big kerchief, which was like a
Oh,
scarf.
right, that's right.
He would never
No
go
way.
without.
Without it.
Yes, that was his security blanket, sort of.
One other question at the moment. I've lots of other questions, but at another time. Are there other great individuals? I wouldn't say like Rav Kook, because everyone is a unique person on their own, but other great people that you've been privileged to come in contact with in your...
No, you heard of Reb Chaim Sonnenfeld.
I have, indeed.
But Reb Chaim Sonnenfeld belonged to the very Orthodox, strictly Orthodox.
He was quite an opponent of Rav Kook, wasn't
That's
he?
right.
Philosophically.
Yeah. Rav Kook for them was already too modern, because Rav Kook entertained what they call chalutzim. They were non-religious, not very observant, and so on, but he entertained everybody. And he spoke to everybody with such appreciation and love. He loved everybody. He was a real Ohev Yisrael. And you could see on his face, he was shining. I still remember from childhood. He used to sit, I didn't understand a word, sit and watch. Spoke for quite a long time. And we behaved ourselves, we sat, and then they started singing and so on.
So they sang after the shiur also?
Yeah.
Do you remember what type of songs they sang?
No. No, don't remember. We were singing from the Zmirot, the Shabbat. Baruch El Elyon, and so on.
Did they daven mincha in that same place after
Yeah.
the shiur?
Ja. Yes, they done mincha, and after they had the Suda Shlishit and everything, then they done Mariv.
So you were there through that whole
Yes,
davening also?
yes.
Do you recall looking at or observing Rav Kook when he was davening? And noticing anything in particular?
I don't remember now, but that in those days, of course, I knew, because we all watched, we all saw him. You see, but he was sitting like this and davening quietly. You didn't hear him. He's davened, but not loud.
How about his hand gestures when he was learning or teaching? Did he use hand gestures much?
I beg your pardon?
Did he use much in the way of hand gestures? You know, some
No,
people teach.
no. I was sitting quietly and was davening together with everybody. But as soon as anyone came up to him, always smiled. He always had a nice smile, sort of to show that the man, whoever was talking to, is welcome. You see, he always spoke with a smile to everyone. I remember once he left behind, I think, his handkerchief or
No,
something.
you just mentioned that, Daddy.
Hmm?
You mentioned
And I went and I took it and I went up to him and I gave it to him and he was so happy and he gave me a gift. And my father said to me, "Do you know what the mitzvah you fulfilled? This is called the mitzvah of Hashavat Aveda, to return something to somebody that you know that he left it behind. He lost it or he forgot it." I'll never forget, my father said to me, "You have fulfilled such a mitzvah of Hashavat Aveda." So I remember distinctly.
Mrs. Zwebner, if I can turn to you for a moment.
Yes.
There's a lot to talk about, and we won't be doing it today, obviously. Because,
How about phone me last night? Hello? Yeah. All right, thanks. How are you? Good. Then this is in Herzogny.
Do you want to write down?
Car park, yes.
so
Who was that? Sorry.
I was just saying that in the same way that Rav Zwebner had the experience of watching and listening to Rav Kook when he was a child, I studied in Merkaz Harav Kook in Yeshiva.
Yes.
And I went
It was called
to regular
Merkaz
shiurim at
Merkaz
Rav
Harav.
Kook's son, Rav Tzvi Yehuda Kook.
Yes.
So I saw something of that Hadras Ponim that
Yes.
you talk of, because he also had a very saintly look about him. And I must say I did not understand a lot of what he was teaching because it was above my head, but
Same thing.
I absorbed something for sure, and the experience of being there was not dependent on the understanding of what was being said.
But knowing that you're in front of a great man.
Knowing in front, and
That was
I've actually
interesting.
had the experience and the privilege of meeting several great people. Reb Aryeh Levine. Did you ever come across Reb Aryeh Levine?
Yes. Everybody knew about Levine.
I was in his home,
Yes.
and I was also asked to accompany him during the Six-Day War when he came to the Shaare Zedek Hospital, where I was a volunteer, and I accompanied him visiting the wounded soldiers. And I have actually a wonderful photograph of that day with him, not me, but just of him with one of the soldiers. It was quite a moving experience because everyone knew who he was, and it seemed as if just meeting him was a refuah in itself.
We have a little story about Reb Aryeh Levine with my husband's mother. She came from the market, I think. She was walking home from the market, and Reb Aryeh Levine knew her, knew the family, and he stopped her and he asked her where she was going, how she is, and she told him that actually she's going to meet someone for Bikur Cholim. Somebody was sick and she was going to visit her. So Reb Aryeh Levine said, you know what, in this case, let's go both together.
Because I also wanted to have the mitzvah of Bikur Cholim.
And he walked with her
Yeah.
to Bikur Cholim. Yes. But there's lovely stories told about Reb Aryeh Levine.
Oh yes.
He went to the doctor. That's the famous thing. He went to the doctor with his wife, and
I think I know. Now I remembered where he said, "My wife's pain hurts me," or something like that.
He said, "Our foot hurts us." It was the foot. Yes, Reb Aryeh Levine. That he went to the doctor.
Yes.
And he said to the doctor, "Doctor, our foot,
It's hurting us.
הרגל שלנו."
Shalanu.
And it was his wife's foot, but
Yes.
it is up. It's beautiful.
Oh yes.
Actually, this is what we had experienced today
Yeah.
at the funeral. This couple, as I told you, they were married 62 years and a week. But for as long as I've known them, this was such a wonderful relationship between them. It was so together that if something would hurt her, it would hurt him, and it would be together, it hurts. And today she went away, and they have two sons. The eldest son couldn't even speak. He was so overcome. And the younger one, second one, he says, "What can I say? How can I speak? Our life is shattered. You've been with us. You gave us life, you gave us a home, you gave us love." So moved by it. And now you're leaving us. And how what you've given for Abba was transmitted to us. That was Gadi Ben Ari.
Was the father still alive?
The father was there, yes.
Father's there.
He was supposed to have dinner with us the first day, Rosh Hashanah,
Oh my.
on Sukkot. And in the end, he didn't come. He phoned up because they've taken her to the Shaare Zedek. He says, "You've given us life, you've given us love." And true, I mean, you know, these people, whenever you saw them together, he would always have a joke with her. And you could see that this wasn't made up, that it was so natural.
Everybody knew Reb Aryeh Levine.
Yeah, but this was about Israel kept talking about.
Who didn't know Reb Aryeh Levine?
Well, when he went to the prison, and he went into the prison, and it is suspected that
He used to visit.
Smuggled weapons.
he smuggled the weapon which killed them both.
He visited them all.
Boys, yes. They were supposed to be hanged the following day. One was Feinstein. Who was the other one?
I don't remember his
Feinstein.
name.
Greenspan? No, Greenspan was in Paris. But it was Feinstein. It so happens that Feinstein and my in-laws were very friendly. He had a bank in Geula, Ralph Feinstein. That was the father of that boy who was in prison in Akko. And they think that it was Reb Aryeh Levine who took the grenade, the hand grenade in, with which they
Did the job themselves.
shot themselves.
Like Masada, like a modern day
Yeah,
mini Masada
that's right.
story.
Yes, they were, the only thing is that they were the two of them, and they were found being together. So that,
If I can change the subject for a moment, because the time is very short today.
don't you want the light on?
No, it's actually, the
Better?
camera's very good with low light,
Oh,
it's even
okay.
better. I just wanted to map out what we're going to talk about, when we convene again in a few weeks' time. So what I would like you to do, if you could, is just very briefly tell me what I would call the significant time periods in your life. Not which were the times that were most significant, but the chronology. You met and married in
1943.
1943. And then you lived...
44, my daughter was born.
Shula was born in 44, and you were living at that time in Glasgow.
Glasgow,
right?
yes.
And then you moved from Glasgow to...
We moved from Glasgow to Harrogate.
Harrogate.
In what year was that?
It was in 1943.
Oh, in 43
A few
already.
months, yes.
A few months after Shula was born.
Before,
Oh, before she was born.
yes, because I couldn't go
Oh,
back.
she was born in Harrogate,
She was born
right,
in
right.
Harrogate.
You told me, because
I
Shlomo
slipped
Cohen and that whole business.
At the train
Yes.
in Glasgow, at the railway, I slipped and I didn't take any notice of it. And I arrived, I was 4 months pregnant. And I arrived to Harrogate, and they were expecting a barrier because we've just moved from one hotel, from a boarding house to a hotel. And I was going to help them furnishing it. I made the curtains for the whole hotel.
Wow.
So they waited for me. And unfortunately, it was Dr. Meyer, his mommy's doctor, said nothing doing because I've damaged, I've hurt it myself.
What did you hurt exactly? Your ankle or your leg?
No, internally I was
Oh,
bleeding.
internally. Oh my goodness. You
So
were pregnant and
doctor
you were...
said, yes, sorry, but you cannot think of going. I had to go to bed, and after 2 weeks I could get up slowly, and the doctor said I can't go back. You can't have a train journey. So I stayed, and I had the baby in Harrogate.
I see.
And in the meantime, that mishap happened with a very good friend, Shlomo Cohen.
So did you, but your husband at that time was still in Glasgow?
Yes, because he was the headmaster of the
Is that
Cheder.
possible? So you were actually separated
So
a
we
lot
had
of the
to-
time.
We had to be away,
Difficult
but
time.
he came before Rosh Hashanah.
Mhm. So did he move to Harrogate at some point?
Then we came. He
Then he
arranged everything. He gave up. He gave up his job in Glasgow because we had to go to Harrogate.
Mhm. And what was he doing in Harrogate? What was his...
He was
job
managing the hotel.
Oh,
He has taken over. He did all the bookkeeping and he did all the
And how long did that last until?
That lasted for about almost a year.
And then?
Then we moved to London.
And he had a position in London?
He got a position at the
Maida Vale?
Northwest London Jewish Day School.
Northwest London.
Yes, he was Dr. Greenfield.
Okay.
Dr. Greenfield.
Uh-huh.
Yes, this, you know, his school.
Yes, I know that school.
His sister was the headmistress.
Uh-huh.
They called her the Queen. And my husband, who was
I was in charge of the Jewish subject.
educated. No, that was afterwards. That was in Maida Vale.
In Maida Vale.
Was it mathematics you were teaching? Geography?
Geography.
Geography, I remember now.
Geography was
So at what point did he move to Maida Vale?
Oh,
What year was
From-
that?
from when we left Harrogate, let's say Shulamit was a year and a bit.
Mm-hmm.
When we left from Harrogate, so I told you there was this Rabbi Newman,
Mm-hmm.
whom is known, who was actually my landsman, because he came from Pressburg, where I was born, and they got very friendly. They just hit it off. They had the same sort of thing. It is,
Kindred spirits.
yes, very much so. So when he got sick, and there was this question of having to help him.
Ah, yes. And that's when the whole saga with Rabbi Newman started.
That's right. You see, so we knew that we had to help him.
Mm-hmm.
He became sick, and at the same time he was engaged in a rabbinical position in Croydon.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So that's when you moved.
and my husband was teaching in London,
Uh-huh.
in
Northwest London
School.
Jewish Day School.
Yes. So we decided, when we lived in Belsize Park, we took an apartment in Belsize Park, a little 3-room squeaky apartment. It was the main line underground of, what do you call that main line?
The
King's Cross.
The mainline railroad,
Yes.
Yeah.
Underground.
the underground, right?
Each time the underground went,
Everything was shaking.
and I had a little cabinet which I was so proud of, and put all the whatnots inside, and each time the train passed, everything fell down.
Oh my goodness.
And I went and picked it up again and did it. So each time we knew that the main line
Train.
was going. Right. So we were there for a few months, and then we went to Croydon.
And you went to Croydon, which you mentioned last time. I'm going to have
Got
to...
his job.
Pardon?
Then he got his job in Maida Vale, of course.
Right.
We were in Croydon a few months.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well-
then there was this episode with my... It was just after... It was the time when the
Yes.
Ace.
And I remember you told me that you were in the doctors and you saw this...
Not the doctors, I was at the butcher's.
Oh, the butchers, oh my goodness,
It
excuse
was
me.
Thursday, I bought for
Lahavdil.
Shabbos, and I saw that whilst I was standing in queue. I was paging through the newspapers which were for wrapping up,
Yes,
and I saw that, which was about a week old,
my goodness.
and we didn't know about it. And then I asked Rabbi Newman, what must I do?
Yes,
My husband is teaching at the school, how can I... And he commutes every day.
mm-hmm,
What if Chas v'cholila he should find out?
yes.
Because there was, what's his name, he was in a parliament, he was in London that time, the one who told you about David. We were at the meeting, but what was his name? I forgot his name.
I think Berman.
No, it was one of the, he was, just Just mention quickly some of those people that were big shots in Israel.
The Haganah,
No,
the Etzel, the Palmach.
it was Begin's Chevra.
Oh, you mean the Irgun,
That's not the gun.
Lechi,
It's called the Lechi, yeah.
Lechi.
Lechi or Eitzel?
It's the Lechi. Anyway, who told him. So Yaakov Newman said to me, look, we won't say anything because the Shiva is over. If it would be Shiva, you would have to tell him. But seeing that the Shiva is over for Shloshim, you wait whenever. If he should find out, we always have time, but we don't have to do that, which I didn't. And the last day, when the Shloshim, this man came, Sprintzak. He was in London.
Mm-hmm. And he broke the news.
Sprintzak came to him and he condoled him in the hall.
Oh my goodness.
Sprintzak gave a lecture in the hall, and then he came to my husband and he said he was so sorry what happened, and he didn't know. So how he came home that night, it was a Thursday, I'll never forget. How he came home, because he didn't know how he got to the house.
My goodness. Can I?
Yeah.
These parallels between Iraq and Vietnam, for example.
I think that is a well-taken point. Certainly the administration is trying to set up the argument for the Democrats, if you pull the plug on our troop commitments in Iraq, we're going to blame you for whatever else happens. Just as there was some blame placed on the Democratic Congress back when President Nixon was president, and they refused to continue funding for the South Vietnamese government. Yeah, they're trying to shift the blame, but there's another blame shift going on right now too. The president himself scrambled back a little bit today on Maliki, but there have been a lot of people in his administration, including his ambassador on the ground in Iraq, who've been saying we're making progress on the military side, but the whole point of the surge was to give the government, the Maliki government, a chance to engage in reconciliation. They're failing, and therefore we're seeing a number of potential scapegoats.